Shop Fede is Kim Sakuchila Flames. Yeah, it's been a while, man. It's been a while. Mara sibuyile Happy New Year. Achina my resolutions. Otherwise, sibuyile ngiphethe uCollen. Ngiphethe neyawuchamba kudala ngiya. I-vocalist.
Yeah.
Awusuka madoda ubhuti.
Njalo.
Great my
I'm great. I'll just say easy.
No man.
Babaza babhaya babazi.
Abantu abazi ukuthi uyathula.
Nokuthi nje sibuya yeah, babona uchile Flames manje nje.
Bakubona nje usophizi lapha eMoscow manje abazi ukuthi uyibhanzela. Jive.
Phela bangazi bathi uMdebeni and from Shayidebeni kwasapho.
But otherwise great.
I'm great.
Hayi feel. Dala ngifuna interview.
Mfu.
Dala ngifuna interview.
And kahle ever since you invited me, you had 4 guests. Ever since I've been saying I'll respond.
Where's a 4 after logo?
Where's a 4? No, you know what, ne? Yonke into uNkulunkulu ne. uNkulunkulu kwamampela hayi loba khuluma ngayo because people just love to say God noma ngabayazi bayagama. But ke yonke into uNkulunkulu nesikhathi sayo.
Sure.
With the people that you heard or you held on the show, it's people that I know, and a few of them I have in utmost respect of. I'll count them. You heard Ubutsizwe Dlamini, you heard Collen Sopisega. You had 2 other guests. Yeah. You know, I hate liars, I hate hypocrites. That is one.
Oh. Yeah.
So,
what's going to happen to abantu laba? They're liars. I mean, uyabazi personally.
I know them personally. You know, one of them spoke about life in general. You know, sometimes people choke just out of choking. You know, you can't say Abantikasi Banekwani whereby you're the one that's living your life through the spotlight, and you're not a motivation, you're not an inspiration. You're just a person who's fortunate to life it bege like bege corner. No man mali yakho ithole ngokuthi wawa. Wabhadala esethi company. Noma ngabe uyithole ngokuthi washayiswa i-truck uthole imali, so you cannot make noise about being successful. The second one, forever mentioning God. Apparently the person was my colleague. If I can talk about the person, I'll get emotional. But I'm here to talk. Let's talk.
Let's talk. Alright, so uthi kulabantu laba ma-guest khona ukuthi mawumcabanga
something boys
ngaphakathi kuwo.
It's a person that almost took my life, man. Almost took your life. Yeah, that's how deep it was. And the person had an audacity to look me straight in my eye, teary. Actually, Collen Tanda. Collen like a brother that I never had. Collen, please, you know. And I would be like, why would I? I'm a very, very open person. When I'm with you, I'm with you. I will never have a person, even if but if I feel like I'm not feeling you, I would never pretend just because I'm not no twerking guy, and I can never be a nigga. Yeah, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, sure.
So whoever I'm with, I'm forever open, and I'm a most honest person. I'm a most kind person from as far as I know, and without expecting anything in return. So the person used to we would be driving together as far as we were colleagues, We spent isikhathi as if like we're even dating. There was even that confusion from people that's to they wanted something to do with this girl. And I would honestly, no, there's nothing. And people wouldn't even believe me. Up until even when she was pregnant, I was there, maybe even at the beginning, because all her needs, all her wants, I was like a person, almost big dying. Collen, I need this. Collen, get me that. And must this, whenever you're living with a person, try to read the fine details. Whenever I would be caught up being unable to help him, this was forever her words. His son, forever, bro, and always, you know. And as I'm saying, the person used to look me straight in the eye. But Collen, I love you. You're like a brother that I've never had. And please, change. I was like, even her family opened doors for me, you know. Like I would go to her house just like that, you know. And it's even a question today of like, oh, but what happened to you, to both of you, because of the extent of your friendship here, too, you know. Yeah, but then the person is a devil, a living devil. Yeah.
So, yini izinto ezenza ukuthi ube like kwenzakalani exactly?
I'm a person who's too in denial when it comes to I'm facts, I'm minor, you know.
Yeah.
My mother, my biological mother, is in Newcastle, you know. My mother would tell me that she received a prophecy, which there is a person in my life that we're too close. I must be careful of the person. And in the way I was under the person's spell, I used to tell her everything, you know. That's going to do so, you know. Up until kunezinto ezi deep, you know, ezenzeka, you know, that ngisasho ukuthi I'm a person who's usually in denial, you know, a person who's, you remember, easy. It was myself, you, Stony, Sikhakhane. If ngizoba nawe, and then when you say, Stone mara uyambona ukuthi ufuna into so. Awuyikhaleli lento mina ngikubona ikufanele. Like, no, I'm forever like that. I'm like, no, it's fine, let me take it. Hayi, lento bengakufanele sana. Awukhaleli ukuthi imgudluze. Hear the words. Awukhaleli ukuthi imgudluze. Simgudluza kudlala lesempilweni, you know, all those things. And I used to like, they were like flying away, like, you know, wind, even yomsuzo, you know, knowing what you know, fresh air will forever thrive, you know, yendlula lento ayishoyo, you know, it will never stuck in my head. Kunezinye izinto ezi-deep kakhulu, you know, ebudiphini kwazo la ngaqala khona ukubona. I said to you, I'm in denial about things and facts and whatever that I'm told. Bro, I got prophecies from strangers. Can you believe meeting a person randomly so? In my life, 2018, Saban strike in ESCOM. We almost brought ESCOM to its knees, and I was at the forefront of them. We were driving the issues of local employment as far as locals are not considered much in opportunities. I remember her coming at and I was now swaying away from EDA. As everybody knows, I was a councillor EDA and because of the injustices and the racism and the operations are very useless. Is a check collector there just because of the savings. So now the person this revolutionary of ours, this revolution of ours was very, very huge to an extent which even ESCOM was like asking who are funding these boys. Rest in peace to Babu Nkosi, Makoko. They were spending on bus free of charge, and we used to go to ESCOM and everybody at Chungi. We were like in charge of the masses. People believed in what we were fighting for. Ati ndwana yezo lento iphethe huge nana. Angiphi stage phela la. Ufike nje uzoba address. From yabo umtshela ukuthi uzoba khona. I'm like, no, we don't want to politicize this. You know? And what's even worse, I'm saying, because I felt I owed them nothing. And there were things that I went through, and I worked for that useless organization. And I was young, yes, kunezinto bengiyiphikisa. And then nangiyiphikisa sometimes bengiyiphikisa nayo, you know, but lena le ayikho right. Naso kumangala kusasa sikusela igama la Collen. Collen rebellious. What. Uright yena. Uyileyo nto nje ngegama lakhe, you know. So from there aloku njana lento le ukuthi ngiyashifta kuye. And i-question yakhe forever remained ukuthi inyanga ngitshelana namamsana. I was telling you about prophecies from strangers. Okay, after the strike to my things dimmed, you know. I was at my lowest, bro. I was at my lowest. Like I wasn't working. I had no financial support. all my connections. I'm very, very good with connections, bro. I have so many guys that I can make calls, but in Dona it can be. Kulmangabu, from my managers at work, my seniors at work, and white people sort of say, I'm not fool, I can tell you that, but I'm just in the pride. I hate being a beggar. So now, the person, bangitshele ngaye, yabona ukuthi hayi wena son kwenzakalani. And bro, what was even funny, when I was at my lowest, there were people coming to me asking for things, I Collen angizame ngesibani endoda nama ngesibani I cannot be no fresh kanjani, so professors would come like that ukuthi lo muntu lo ulimazile son, and akekho umuntu ongakubona ukuthi you going through it. Like the last one, this woman, she passed on. She told me exactly what had happened. Exactly what had happened. Jo, ngake ngavuswa mina ngo-2 in that house. Nangivuswa, akufike like mangifika unemoto double cab back. Mangifika, I had been involved with a car accident whereby ngakubudanga ukuthi ngabangiwani. To this day I can't analyze what had happened. Sikhakhane nangu umfundisi uzokusiza, and we were going for elections. Nangu umfundisi uzokusiza nani umuntu ongisizayo, okay. Sengiyaprofethwa ya wena uloya umndeni wakho nani. What was even funny, they gave me a bottle of Coke, bruh. Small 500ml bottle of Coke. It had something as small as this that was orange. Thiwa ithatha lento le uhamba ungayiphuzi manje ngabo chu hamba endlini kusenje move ukuphuza lento le, just warm it up and drink it. But I drank that shit, I almost died. I was helped by my baby mom who came. I was dying, bruh, rolling on the bed, and I told her what kwenzakalile. They called the person. The person came flying and was like, please watch it, I had to vomit. I think the thing came out, and it became a joke. I swear to God, bro, I'm not lying. I'm not here. I'm here to talk. It became a joke, bro. Every now and then, and we would laugh, bro. I never took anything serious. Even my baby mom would tell me, just when busy, nalo muntu, and the muntu trust. And me, I would go tell the person. Just know, so yeah. I'm talkative. I'm talkative.
Yeah.
Then I don't want this to be messed up as an interview.
Yeah, no.
I just keep rolling. I'll keep rolling.
Yeah.
Then, iqhubeke lento lena whereby kunezinto ezenzeke kuye personally. Yabona umuntu masekazokhona ukuthi strike into enzakhe akutshele futhi so uyathuka ukuthi sesi mina ngiyini makazokhona ukustrike a close relative, a very very close person like that. Mina ngiyini all along, so I've been in denial. This person is legal, and after even into zakhe ezaphuza kanani, bro, I can tell you this with confidence futhi elikwa when it comes to the rubbish organization abathi delay. When it comes to people who are pushing it, campaigning for it, my name is there on top. Ever since I'm no more there's nothing happening with the racist organization. Fine. Not saying it's a racist organization just because I'm out. Really, they've always been. Though I was working in Abandon, we are in destitute as far as our government is. And sometimes I don't blame our government because, the stage of the economy. People are in destitute and people who do whatever. It's same as prostitution. We cannot blame prostitutes. They're making money. So, with that being said, those in the DA are prostitutes. They know they are not happy. Everything that is happening there, they are just there as workers working for the white masters. Nonetheless. So, it's being a prostitute, working whereby you're not happy. You know exactly what you're happy. Prostitutes are not happy, right? It's a matter of making money. Nobody would be proud of you dating, Yeah. Going on. Tema kubuya bu-peer list thereafter, I was there number 6, knowing exactly which it is nothing in the political arena. I said, they can only get as far as, at the time we had 6 seats, of which were 3 councillors, ward councillors, and 3 peer councillors, so we 6 in total. But then bese kubukeka because bese kufike nanoslebe in the civic voice, so which dynamics were going to change, whereby seats were going to be compromised. Then it happened. So I was out. When you touch my name, I was so like being new at you. Because even when you can go to a chonga in Spana corner, would no Kulmangan, we are up, and the person was always there as a messiah. And then this person was brave, whereby she came to me. Actually, I know you're clever. Think of something. Ongayenza a business, will fund it, but it makes us at least a profit of 50,000 a month. I'm like, yo, this person will come on. And the person forever wanted me to work for her, more than us being colleagues and all of that, The person, Joe, the person is evil. The person is evil in the wherever I'm just talking about this because it has been eating me for years. And you see a person parading a holy person, a person parading achievements they are all on God, knowing exactly they are cooked from a certain pot, So this person helped me to an extent of which she used to look me in the eye and admire me. At the time my son was very, very young. And it's my first time encountering such a young boy who's responsible. I can see him chanting another, And I would do anything. But we stayed as Bonangi so I realized with this person, and this person is a straight devil's daughter and favorite daughter to an extent of which Mina, I would do anything for abantwana bakhe. Nangathi ubanibani Collen wenza ukuthi ngicela ngilandele ubanibani esikolweni, Collen ngicela ngikhaphele ubanibani ayothenga town, abantwana bakhe they even called me uncle. But yena ukhonile ukuthi angibeke kwi-stage of destitute just because ufuna ukuphila yakhe impilo. I've never taken her as a threat, I've never taken her as a competition, on minor things, bruh, on minor things. It was forever about yena, so yeah, the person. Yeah, the person.
So the other person, what is this guy? Inda.
You know what I hate? I hate just cottonish mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many people like us, they will tell you about this. When it comes to success, we as black people, we are lacking behind just because of that. Una the mentality of Kotan. Uchila maga grind. Uchila mela like one. Uchila ka funo bono muda grind. This mentality which always want to be the best. Chila's the first person to drive this certain car. Chila to be the first person to be a millionaire. We do not have the mentality of openness, which is on grind. And what's even funny is that abantu abanemali guys, people thina esibabuka as an inspiration and motivation abawubanga umsindo njengalabantu abanemadlana. And that's what annoys me. I said when I started, angeke uthi ungasi even inspiration bese wenza the noise that a person makes. Ngasho ngathi ungawe emsebenzini nqamuka umuntu icompany ikunikeza 1 million. You don't have to come back because usiclaimela with whatever that you can be making. No. Kunabo the biwe kasi banemali. Shout out to the biwe. Business wise, we see his merchandise making money. He's doing great. Guy inspiration. Because there are so many guys, even with my circle, I used to tell them this. With whatever that you get. It's not a matter of tachimali, we are humble pick up with nothing. Because even in Spain, I'm saying I know my need. But if you are a powerful person, a mindful person, when these days always any man, you can be having aboma TMB, you can be having aboma tipper trucks, things like that, and then they out there, even if it takes you are thinking with business. But again, there's this thing that was once said by Katie McKenzie that tenderpreneurs, they like to brag and they are bragging with nonsense because EPEE, bro, it's an ANC system that was made to redress the injustices of the past. If you are chosen as Chila Flames, which sifuna uku-uplift umuntu omnyama, they give you tender yokwenza mhlambe idrama nyana, you do that, they give you millions. You are not better than omunye umuntu ohleli kasi one-idea ongayitholanga yena. It's just that i-system vele like that. Nangathi kuyaqhashwa kufuneka umuntu eyi-one, uqhashiwe, congratulations. Then kwi-BEE kunale misconception kwi-BEE ne-entrepreneur. Entrepreneur, it's a person who will be thinking out of the box. You do your things and you make it. But kwi-BEE kunezinto ey'ningi ezenzakalayo, hence sikhala nangabo NYDA ukuthi sometimes ama-ideas ethu ayatshontshwa anikezwa bobani bani within the superiority circle or abantwana bobani bani, because we've been knocking on doors with great ideas, you know, but kuyabheka ukuthi ize ngobani. Hayi mntwana nyana siyazi. So nalo muntu into engilwisa ngayo bra ile ukuthi do your thing, be humble, let us support you. But once waqala ngokuthi i-mentality yakho wena hey uwe, you know, Scottish mentality bra, it's annoying because akekho umuntu, even if ngiyathenga kakhe esitolo or I'm supporting you, you're making bricks, but mazophila le mpilo engenza ukuthi kusasa wena ungitshela ukuthi ungcono kunami. No, exactly that you got your money from me, but it's even worse game masiyazi kumele akuthole ngani. Mhlawumbe boloku emsebenzini nona njalo uyabuyela emsebenzini iyo ufuna imali yakho na lena. You're not a motivation, you're not an inspiration.
Yeah.
Because masingakhuluma nangazo lezi lokho zenzeka, would we say are they a mistake? Funa le mali. So
we should get a chance.
Just a chance.
Itenda, baby.
So we can't, bro. We can't send them. Bro. You know, I've engaged with so many people from different towns. I can tell you, Standard One lags behind in terms of ukuba disorganized and ungazwani. There's no unity here. And the Standard One is ncane. You can go like Bukri, bro. Intwana encane ezibambene zipush life. La emaplazini la amasifoni. Ukubanjwene, you know, like us uphashela umuntu osipane ectom assistant la khona just because uphuma ebhasini yase ectom ne-PP yase ectom akubuke ngathi ungamasiko. Nombuzo ukuthi uyini angefeature mina sibone ectom a mere assistant then apha for umsebenzi azosebenza mhlawumbe 3 months ufika even etshwaleni acting big, you know. I once had a guy oyechoma we weekend off and bengisasentwana at the time but you know thina sahola sibali kodwa phela sihola ngidlula amaphoyisa. Like I'm thinking this person ukhuluma ngemali eshutdown ne uzoyicompare nomuntu osustained, you know. Yes, your money is big for that particular time, but then in a long term, in a long run, you are nobody, you are nothing. So I stand on the shy lezo zinto lezo kunabantu bra, kunabantu and we know them. Umuntu actually ithenda nyana ngokuthi hambile ba strike abavala kuphi basilence enakabuya umuntu ushintshile bra, umuntu benibingelelana whenever you see each other, hey yabo sekashintshile umuntu sekahambela phezulu, you know, with their fake Gucci's and all of that nonsense, you know. So abantu abaningi kasi bra kusazochacha isikhathi because even if I can get into politics of the things or the mentality of how things are happening, you would see which we are running around in a circle. Yeah, we're going nowhere. Not even slowly, but very fast.
Ucabanga ukuthi why ikasi mini lingaphucuki ngale ndlela kwenzeka ngakhona kodwa kwenzakalani ngaphezulu ama leaders wethu kwenzakalani ngaphezulu why sanokuthi basisalele emuva njengoba ngiyaphatha abantu abala ukuthi mentality yabo injani, why sinaphambili.
There's something that I've encountered like Standard One, and I think it applies with life in general when it comes to abantu kunalento abathi fuzo lendlela. I think the mistakes of the past are catching up with us. Ngizokwenzela one practical example. Uma power station uye eSiridi abantu basestandard John abafuni nothi ukuthi siyabanyana abantu basestandard John Brown utshela ngomuntu ongasebenzi manje nasekasebenza eSiridi ulova like Pitcom udoctor babhadala abodoctor like nobody's business and them they even factored ukuthi ama-poster seSiridi aphume kancane kanje kubuye even the contractors. Meanwhile, Siridi's directive was to kill ama-contractors abantu basebenze permanent. But abantu umuntu athenga ipholonyana sekahlanyiswa nge-6 to 6 sebafaka ama-signal every now and then uhlanyiswa kuyodrive icars. It happens even if umuntu osipanic day wabuye estandard yona off akasafuna ukubuyela esipanini kumnandi kulokabhiza sikiphiko ngephono lakhe litrojini. This mentality, you know, it comes from not even this mentality, this culture. It comes from Nestle. Nestle, bekusetshenzwa 2 weeks in, 2 weeks out. You know what Lamatama used to do? Naba ofele 2 weeks here, baba buyele esipanini. Bafaka ama-signal, the company was not making production, hence yavala yahamba. So like us, those things they keep haunting us back. Kufana nalento leyo ukuthi amajita akhule ndawonye agcine alotshwalini akwazana abulalane bekwiskim fede. Go to events like abo Artapels bekuthi nakufika kuliwa lapha bekulamajita like us asukele standard jona yona wodwa le. I-culture yokungafunani ibhaya and there are so many things that were never addressed namakwali abo banibani ukuthi amkele lakho beliso and so and I don't know how deep is umuthi wase-standard jona. Umuthi wase-standard jona deep because kakhulunywa ama-history abo papa abantu abebaphenduka impukane even abo Dlems izinto azenzile ziyachusa bra ziyachusa ekasi, you know. Ziyachusa ekasi yabo le kasi lincane linje lineyigandane ezibhaya. Even igebengu zakhona atshiwa bekunobani osatshwa ikasi muthi ayibheka deep akusisigebengu nje bekumuntu nohexeyeba ngemuva ukuthi yigogo abanibani nje yabo. So izinto zala ikasi that is why izimnyama kanje. Kunabantu abakuma positions nobudom babo umuntu udom and irrespect uyithola from the point lasekuhluphekeni kwabantu bamhlonipha ngoba nabo kuumuntu ubathingela amabhiya but they know ukuthi capacity dololo yabo noma qhamuke emhlonishwa but now uthi uhleli njengomuntu osane you realize mara this one is important and lo kahle kahle futhi ngiyabona it's stupidness yabona but because une-power semalini kunabantu ababe fortunate, you know, from the powers they possess, their families, even epanini somewhere background yabona njengoba ukuthi uspana somewhere uyipemza uspana somewhere uyisupervisor nyana, you see. So nje istandard John Brawani ngikutshela nje nangenye into eke yahlala i-culture and the people thought they were right about when they are wrong. Kunale camp lefakwayo bizwa nge-autism camp. They were calling it postman camp. You know why? Because umsebenzi we-autism usetshenzwa abantu baseshapasi. Isasol begijinywa eshapasi. So they used to call it postman camp.
Yeah.
Yabo. So this like standard kunezinto eziningi bro ezingasi justice ezenzakalayo and good backlog huge. Esiridi lapho kufuneka khona grade 10. Lama poster khona. Without a fear. Unashamedly abantu abaningi abasipana la aba-representa the masses ukuthi justice has been done ngeStandard John. 80% of those people they do not belong there but bafakwe because someone obafakayo la uyazi ukuthi le ntwana le sidakwa nayo kakhulu and mangiyifakile lapha ibhodlela ngizohlale ngithola kulo. Kunabantu abangafuni ukufaka ey'ntweni because babone umqondo wabo lo uzoba great, you know, mangamfaka la izomhlula ngelife. To be honest with you, lesa spansi great ungazenza izinto ezibhayi namajita abhayi ungazi mina sipana la ahluzile emqondweni, you know, akhile fantahi ayaphusha izinto ayiphushayo. Kunamajita engiwaziyo abhaya into anayo imoto kuphela yabona umunye uyishintshile e-street yabona abondli nokondla umntwana and next iyikweliti. Fine, it's personal but the reality of the matter usikhuluma ngekasi, you know, nangalento yokukhulumisana. Interesting fact, you know, that I wanted to talk to you about also. we always joke about this thing. It's conference.
Yeah.
You know, that thing we joke about it, but honestly, deeply, we need that shit.
Yeah, sure.
We need that shit, bro. If you can look at the landscape of us as the growing youth, the fathers of tomorrow, the uncles of today, you know, the sons of today, we are the failures, bro. We are the failures. If you can look abantu abalungise makubo today, amantombazana.
Yeah.
And the thina siyabhayiziswa yini yiwo lamantombazane vile. How? Bro, ungasuka ekini uhlupheka, bro. Uhlupheka. And you know, poverty is the biggest education. Amajita amaningi akhona ahlupheka focus encwadini because they want to change their lives. So this is what happens. Ukhulu uhlupheka, makhulu uhlupheka uscared ube grade. Uspane. Uyitshela ukuthi you know what? Ngiyasipana grade. Mhlawumbe I want to dedicate the next 3 years ukuthi ngifixe idlala, ne? Ngifixe idlala ekhaya ngifuna kube grand. Mina ngizobuye ngiyibone. You know? Intanga zakhe ama colleagues zakhe apusha itrans uthi ngizobuye ngiyibone trans. Na pressure. But kufika uDelilah. Delilah makafika athi ayibiba ngeke ukuthi uspana la sizohlala kini ngisho. Asiphume.
Yeah.
Angeke sizoqhashela ukushika spice it down. Ayibiba ngeke ukuthi intanga zakho zispana grand ini. Polo vivo nyana. You know the pressures ayibiba ngeke ukuthi uspana grand igqoke kanje. You know. Ugijinyiswa nguye and for ama benefits akhe. But yena at the same time makaba grand uyakhona ukuthi ngemali yakho athumele kuba lungisa wena uthi noma une plan ukuthi ufuna ukulungisa kini kunabafuyini angikisebe grand sakhe kunabafuyini bahlele edlaleni nalento ukuthi ayingakho ekhaya uthumele igross edlaleni khona ma olive utshelo nguye uDelilah athi uDelilah le mali ehola umama wakhe pension nengabi umama wakho ayi1 so usibusiso bani why bangayi kuyosebenza nawe uyasebenza mase unabantwana ende wena lento yenzayo yenza because you know where you come from you know and somehow silahla even ibusiso because maseka dungile uDelilah kanjalo so many things happen and angeke uzotrust umuntu omthole namazinyo aphelele whether you like it or not and mangabe lento izohlula abantu abadala abanabo 20 years bashadile lo mjolo wakho ungahlulwa yini ukuthi collapse and collapse senakabuhlungu actually abantwana just a useless game yasekazi the only thing anayo ubuhle nebody actually lo mntwana amfaka igele idurayo nani wazi yonke into yakho makasuka lapho umhlukana le first thing akufaka support and isikweleto ngeke uphume kuso leso so even life yakho isana direction but all in all khuluma ngale nto immense conference we are so blinded kunabantu brawami abangaka understand even today ukuthi abochery the only thing abazokuthandela yona imali or success yakho if angayiboni position khona umuntu obeyisishimane wazi waqeda esikoleni lethi ngokubona ukuthi hey uzwile
siyasebenza
so yabona so did guys nakabuye soqunjelwa nanguye futhi loyo yabona sekayibona isoka yena not knowing ukuthi kwenzakalani so we really need immense conference and that is why igaslethu nje kunabantu abanye lesikhula nabo siphila nabo abanye sixabanele even ama advices ukuthi shpa but lana la uyaflow umuntu abaleka phila impilo yakhe ayisazwana nokuzwana
yeah politically bola kuleso space for isikhathi eside iziphi izinto bozibona la apha mhlambe thina abantu ezilapha phandle singaziboni bozibona lapha phakathi ukuthi yazi la le akusiyo le bela ngabe yenzeka akusiyo izinto nyane ezo-off yena bozibona phakathi nje ucabanga ukuthamba abantu abazazi ezenzakalayo from leadership lekhona before nje wasekuphethe ulona manje utarget before utarget ngalesi sikhathi sakho
yo what I realized were the biggest scams whereby municipality was treated as this cow whereby it's just a matter of milking it for as long as it produces milk let's get this milk and for our own and for ourselves kunezinto eziningi ezenzakalile and you know what was even funny ngalo masipala collapsiswa abantu bala ikasi whereby there was a huge complaint ukuthi umasipala uphethwe abantu bangaphandle you know from the previous leadership abo bakhona but funny enough laba bala when there was a battle of the leaders ayila izinto ebhede khona and so many people are blaming the wrong leader the mayor whereby The MM1, there were so many things that were getting out unaccounted for. I remember there was this very, very brave and then brilliant young man, Usichaba Mutsitsi at the time. I think now Usichaba Mloi. Sechuchugan was the councillor of ANC. The guy was very, very brilliant. Very, very clever, and I was inspired by him. I used to call him Mamasha Maite at the time because whenever there were issues, Shanga with ANC, he would come defensively. And with this guy is educated and very, very wise. Then, Usichaba the way we got Pengakon. Back home, Bam sideline. You politiki brown, if you never done, whereby Wena as Umeya, Ula. Lady did zakho lezi ukuthi ziyovuma whatever lokuqhamuka ngayo noma ungafika ukamba manga uthi kufuneka i15 million yokuthi kulungisa ipipe eliblock eMarine Street lapha elokhonja eSharpeville kumele bavume laba second honorable mayor baningi bahlela phana into ayihlelele for all these years to say second honorable mayor. So lady did zakho ilo kuphela are not people who go deeper to the books and question the value of things. Imali yadliwa bra ngendaba yamanzi amanzi abolile nje lesitanda kudliwe ngayo on Marie Street. I think there were meetings where we approved about 3 times 3 million assigned ukuyolungisa Marie Street pipe bastile. You can imagine 3 million kubuye kuthiwe. And this is the funniest one. Do you know why izindlela zala elections zinjengoba zinje? This was a request by the MM ukuthi for the next 5 years, we prioritize amanzi. Imali zindlela, we forget about indlela. Yonke imali indlela yemanzini. But funny enough, station 2 namhlanje abanamanzi. But imali yendlela ya prioritize amanzi. Amanzi abolile, amanzi angcolile, amanzi angatholakali at all, whereby we are having an issue of dry taps. With the current mayor also, I think this is a revenge seat, whereby he was a mayor previously. And kwakungagadliwa kanje at the times. And I'm sorry to admit it, this is the truth. Now uzoyibhekela. Tell about yourself. We are at the times whereby politics is a career. Ukuthi mangile lapha ngifuna a strategic position ukuthi nami ngibe grand. The masses know it's just looking at the loophole or a particular problem and then you utilize them and go grand. EFF. Everything they say about land expropriation, nationalizing of blah blah, it's nonsense. They know this. They will never do that. But bakrenda bomalema namhlanje. And umalema o exploit ANC walamba nyana. Ubuyile namhlanje grand. And everything he does works for him. I'll tell you an incident. You remember the issue of cliques whereby cliques did a racial aid.
Sure.
When they went on to close Eclipse, I think they closed it about 3 days, and Eclipse complained with per day they losing billions per day. After that, this is what happened. Uphume ama vouchers being given by Eclipse, which is often these are 10 women is about daughter. And then there was money aside. You know. So it's always that. Nalaikasi, this thing is deep, bro. Is a illa into ama forum. Kuma forum, kunabantu abacula indaba ye-employment. Bahambe bayovale Eskom nomsindo. Eskom abantu baselokishini abaphashi. Siyo nabantu hambe kuyimanje. Company nje ifike nabantu bayo nani. I'm telling you about a person who's clueless nokuthi Eskom kusetshenzwa kanjani. Nakukhulunywa nge-mechanical features, the person who does what. Makhulunywa nge-welders, the person who does what. They so clueless, ne? Uthulele employment. Ibuye Eskom izobatshela ukuthi elokishini asinama welder, masifuna ama trade test into engekho nanani. Meanwhile, lo msebenzi loya uyatestelwa umsebenzi wezandla. There should be an opening whereby people come and get tested, bathathwe nabaphasile. Now, lento yomona futhi culture. You know, kunabantu besihamba nabo. Sihlale silwa ukuthi the previous regime, ABE Stakeholders Forum, Eskom, is opening umsele ukuthi ifuna kusebenza abantu bangaphandle because they are gaining through it accommodation. These useless, unthinking bastards, they were making money through ukuthi i-actual izoba nabantu abayi-100 bangaphandle. Uyahambe bafunela i-guest house, the guest house bakunikeza ama-100 rand per person. And then when uyabuya ekhaya uzobreaka ngathi business person ngemali yamahala, you don't even own property. So abantu sihamba nabo siyalwa sinabo because we see ukuthi ikasi liyabhayiziseka. Mawuya ngaphandle intwana encane ziyasipana bra. Like thina our golden dream ukuthi at least makushaya u4 ntambama ibhasa per street ayihlisa abantu abayi4 ngobuya emsebenzini. Per street at least eksena sibona abantu mhlawumbe abayi4 abayi6 bameli ibhasi and sikhuluma ngintwana encane abosisi abancane baye emsebenzini and le ndawo liyani plaza liyani that can happen. But ke labantu ababoniswa labo bantu labo today the first thing that they did benza leyo nto leyo umona ukuthi mangifuna ukushaya uchila ngithi uchila uyabheda kanti nami ngifuna ukuyobheda nje ngochila ngithola imali yachila. So naku politics is a very same thing. Umuntu athi hey ulendadla mina uyabheda nakafika naye lapha wenza izinto zakhe ezipersonal. So okunye nokunye is just personal bribes, you know. But ke into engizondayo kunazo zonke with the current regime. The current regime, I think it's hell bent at pleasing abelungu. And we know very when they started as a forum, they were funded by Abu Forum, basebenza together. And they are doing their utmost best ukuthi it down the grade whereby abantu, because even with the load shedding, when they implemented when they said they are doing away with the liquor shedding. Funny enough, Abu Rokopen bakutshela ukuba neviki banganagesi. Cosmos Park bra icable ngasha manje sikhali itshontshiwe sikhali ukuthi iyobheda within 4 hours right fake icable edge. It's because they know abo bana bahlala lapha yana. So whatever that you can do, but if you fail to balance, then your regime is as good as segregative, unbalanced and evil, so to say. Yeah.
So karafi Timberlake akekho oza nesolution wonke umuntu uzodlala.
Akekho umuntu oza
nesolution. Ngiyindaba politics nje awusaphiliveli kuya.
Yabona ipolitics bra wami. Thank you for the question. I wanted to say this.
Yeah.
And I don't care who gets offended. But we have to be liberated as people, bro. Yeah. Politics nesonto in day one, and they are all a scam. How? Yeah. They're reading one Bible. Ne? How many churches do we have that don't see eye to eye? Reading that very same Bible. Sure. I'll make you examples. We have ZCC, we have Shembe, we have Christians, we have Zion. You know, these people, they don't see eye to eye. Omunye nomunye uthi right manje unje when wrong. But bafunda iBhayibheli.
Bafunda umthetho we-1.
Uye kwipolitiki. Sine EFFs, ne DAs, ne ANCs, nani. But bafunda i-constitution book eyi-1. But they don't see eye to eye. But you're wrong now. You see. Yeah. But ekugcineni kwako konke, these people, they are claiming to be all about the masses. Isonto. Lithi isonto izanonke nina ninemithwalo. Uzothuleka imithwalo yezinkulunkulu manani. This is one hypocrite shit that I hate with all my life, bro. Umama wasesontweni nohlupheka kunabo bonke. Ufika la every Sunday morning earliest alungisa itulo ashanyele enze sure ukuthi izinto zime in order. Mayengashonelwa or abe nomsebenzi acela ukuthi kule Sunday nomsebenzi. Angeke uye umuntu. Yeah. But laba banemali ama-high source nani something hey usesibani bani unento isonto ngakhansela nokukhansela this Sunday siyaka bani bani.
Yeah.
Number 2, umama lo xina la esontweni agulele umntwana ufuneke i-operation operation ifuna 50,000 loya sikhohlakala simela lapha noKhololo sithi asimkhulekiseni yena lo sikhohlakala soKhololo sigulele umntwana ufuneka i-50,000. The idiots behind kumele kuhlanganiswe imali kababa ubaba umntana akhe operate.
Sure.
You know umama ohlala emkhukhwini angabi nani afele ngaphakathi kuyazi uhlala emkhukhwini onjani. Umfundisi ifoni yakhe nayingabonakala if screen thi ubaba nosekade izini phone enje ubaba akakwazi ukuba nje. You know, so all those things they tell you ukuthi istolo. Number 2, there's so many unused land that has been occupied by amasonto whereby bakhe imikhukhu emikhulu emibi. If you're telling me with all these people bahlangane ngoNkulunkulu, why don't they match? Pride aside, ukuthi isonto la Collen lelachila. Sit back, it's all about God. Why kumele ngiyoba umfundisi lapha na umfundisi lapha? Why kungabi khona wehlala uyazi we are worshiping God. What God? Asihlanganeni. Sit back because singama sishintshana ngama service next week yakho, next week yami. But it shows ukuthi lezi izitolo njengala container abo my friend sobonayo umuntu uvula isitolo sakhe it's all about labantu abanikelayo na and the worst confusion shit of it all about this nonsense it's how people are highly taken and elevated if abantu abanikela kakhulu esontweni whereby bona futhi they are contradictory telling you that uNkulunkulu akafuna igolide lasemini umqobo lwakho so you ask yourself ukuthi what is all this but there is a Zulu saying that I love dearly it says if ale ichutha ndloba hlakaphileyo with politics is the very same thing bro ipolitiki wonke umuntu ufike abheke ukuhlupheka kwakho asebenzise kona as uzo elevator way you know then egcineni it's all about them like bakungeke kubulawane kanje bra nangabe it's all about saving people bayana abantu bangobukhansela umuntu mangabe ukhethiwe ukuthi yoba ikhansela udutshulelwana mangabe uzo elevate abantu why kwamele ngilela ukuthi uchila ungenile uchila nangabe uzosebenza uma nditsho ayazi uchila is fine but it's all about the price mangikhansela mangeparliament njengoba cishe basibulala bahamba baye emaparliament but ke it was never even my ambition I was always here locally and bekunezinto zami ngifuna ukuzenza politics is just my passion, you know, and for real issues. And I realize once you are honest with politics, you'll never last. Politics is for liars. Yeah, yabona can't be indlela la. Sake seqanjelwa amanga even now. The can't hlongane drive. When it initially came, its budget was 15 million. It's must represent about 10 million something. So if 5 million year and bayidla bayazazi futhi. It's not a secret. So now even namanje lifestyle yakhona. Should that tomorrow be a lifestyle audit? Izokutshela ukuthi amanje dayakhe. You see. So it's all about them, bro. Abantu bayizele bona. And they even know what's even worse. The regime yamanje they know ukuthi their future is very uncertain because batho coalition engaxabana umjolo lena. Bangaxabana nanoma yini le coalition ezikwenzekile even now, you know. So yeah. And the people, no one in life will ever descend from above heaven azoshintsha impilo yakho. Kunabantu mina engibaziyo today they are mentally dead, brain damaged because banalento ukuthi mina ngikholwa kakhulu uNkulunkulu uyongibonga ngempilo. There's no such a nonsense. With whatever that you want, you wake up, you fight for it. Whatever that you believe in, without efforts, there will never be results. Lastly, noma ungakhuleka kanjani noma ungafika umbhoro ubushiri on this very grass angeke uthandazele ukuthi ufuna kuvela amazambane uzodla it will never appear uyawatshala so we as people we are dead and isibulawa yiyo le religion and politics babulela abantu bro because kusinalento ukuthi one day yabona manje there is MK people are well hyped up which are you guys elevator but the question is when with your own life what are you doing yeah and they do whatever ezokwenza uphile this is a jungle. It's either you eat or you be eating. Yeah.
So, with Christianity, says okay, politics will be candy.
Yeah.
So, I want to design your ganja, I design now which is self-banned, I design now which is been known. Christianity. Design your
Christianity is the biggest bullshit, bro. And Christianity was the first political structure created. After that, Mashinja. Tell me this, bro. People who hated us this much, people who let us live in slums, but with permanent structures. Mara sihlale emikhukhwini bakhanda isikolo nesonto mara basithandi the very people who were there sidutshulwe isinomi kanjani why bebafuna sifunde their ways ekugcineni let me go to this one 10 commandments what are they saying I'll coach you 3 ungaphindiseli ukuba ngokubi ungafundi into engasiyakho what's the other one ungaphindiseli ukuba ngokubi ungafundi into kamakhelwane ungebi. We are being told by people who came and stole our land. Yeah. We are being told about people who came and tortured us. Thereafter, so them, if they came with the Bible, why bafika basihlukumeza njengezinja kanti ungaphinisela asebenzanga next and they came knowing iBible figure now and spare me ukuthi kokubhale machi people talking fiction nothing and nonsense here. Yeah. Lento is scam and you know what I respect about white people are smart. White people they work on a long-term plan. Abasebenzeli ukuthi kusasa sifuna ukuthathana they work ukuthi in 30 times for Tata, and they will do that.
Yeah.
They invested, they are well invested. Abantu abajengabo Cyril ama investments abo. Hence uyibone ANC feel vele. And gonke okuhlele ku ANC manje. Akuhlelanga ku ANC ngoba ukuphi. Uhlele because they are getting something. Yeah, akekho ozothi happy with the directives because but even baphikisana nama resolutions abo freedom charter. This what do I call these people? These stomach politicians, bro. Today, EFF is an organization. Do you know what is EFF? EFF was a resolution of the Youth League. It said we are democratically free. Now we no longer talk about that nonsense. We want economic freedom. Full freedom is time. It's free. A rainbow nation. Now we want economic freedom in our lifetime. The next thing, what is EFF? EFF say we faction. Radical economic transformation. RET as it is called. Akusi ifaction njengoba kubizwa abantu bakuzuma nge RET yaphetha ini laba be RET resolution ye ANC. It said angeke sithathe izinto through ukuba soft nani. We need to be radical about issues. Things must be implemented and done. We are in power. So today kunabantu ababiza lezi zinto lezo ngefaction because they are bought basemseni wabelungu, you know. So izinto eziningi scam bra. But then I'm still bringing the picture ukuthi to whoever that's seated wherever ucabanga ukuthi kunomuntu ophilela yena ozoliberate abantu uyahlanya. Yeah.
Because nginokucabanga kanje ukuthi if iBhayibheli lilento le abathi
yeah,
why would you force a game uphethe iBhayibheli kanje lesibhamu?
Exactly.
Kanti lento ebheke uyiphethe la ikhuluma ngokulunga nothando nani uneza ngapho unophethe isibhamu.
What's even worse ngale nonsense encwadi bro, a contradiction inside it.
Yeah.
There is a part where it says, slaves, obey your masters in earth as you will obey your God in heaven. Nithi mina abubani bomina babe slaves. Whereby but we are all the same and we are all made in his image. Abubani bomina babe slaves.
Yes.
And everything that was ever constructed, even Rome, as Rome was built, as the pyramids of Giza were built, they were built by slaves.
Yeah.
And abobani bile baba slaves. Bro, there is nothing eqiniso kule ncwadi engcolile. It's just that ayikho into eshintshile ngomhlaba, bro.
Yeah.
Ukuthi bekhona ama prostitutes back then. Namhlanje, ukuthi namhlanje amantombazana namhlanje aphethe no, there's nothing like that. It has always been like this. It's been like this. Bekunama prostitutes, just that iBhayibheli lazi izinto ngendlela bezivele ezenzeka ngazo. And then it's just that you know when uzophila endaweni isolated, it tells you ukuthi as far as kwenzeka lokho kancane imagine mase kuthiwa sihlala siyi-1000 la, you know, mangabe sizothi siyi-10 sihlala whereby mhlawumbe kunamantombazana ayi-6 sinokwabanga then you ask yourself imagine mase siyi-1000 zonke le hence namanje silwa about the invasion of foreigners. Someone will call this a prophecy ukuthi one day we are going to have my friend as a counselor somewhere. It's going to happen because you disha out izinkwa ewadini lakhe abantu bayalamba bra and abantu useless balele phezulu ngomqondo. You know, during COVID, you know, I was touched by the speech. People were fighting ukuthi abantu bayabheda bashisa amamoli benzeni buka manje kunzima ukuthola isinkwa. This guy says with every revolution kunezinto ezoba compromised but okubhlungu abantu bakhalela isinkwa.
Yeah.
We are dead to an extent ukuthi asisakwazi even ukuvuka simbhangele thina amagwini or senze thina leso sinkwa lesifuna ukuthenga yonke into esiyilwelayo bra. Kusasa we are living under the scam of these hypocrite liars basitshela indaba yokuthi kunama farm murders whereby most of them babulawa abafazi babo. It's been found abantu amabhuna amaningi amaplaza abulawa abafazi babo because of they want ukuthatha ama assets, you know, bathenge these illegal foreigners that they've hired. So now tomorrow umuntu olwazi uzathi yeah amabhunu nawo ngahamba siyolamba. What are you saying? Are you saying we are incapable of doing a farming whereby sikhule ngazo lezi zinto lezo? You know, we are so living impilo engasizi ethu and we are programmed, bro.
Yeah.
We are so
and
programmed.
phela abantu into abangayazi laba belungu laba lezi zinto ze farming nani bafundiswe yithi le Caucasian le mountains good dry ayikho yonke lento
It's not fertile. They have infertile land, bro. But ke the way sithi ongakhona imali asiyazi ukuthi kuphi imali sekungcoleni. If you can go to a power station ubheka ukuthi kungcolo kanjani lapha emlothini uye ku farming, you have to dig for money. But you know what, people are happy to be wearing amakhike embhokoza asetruets amasheti abusikangitshisa ngogwayi ahlale phambi kwekhompyutha angasoza i-owner aloku ashutha my day in the office. We enjoy that, you know, and uthola ukuthi is even earning peanuts, bro.
Sure.
You know, I'm so even disappointed with even teachers, bro. The profession that is there to nurture future generations, they earning peanuts. But kukhona umuntu ongajabulela lokho, mina me teacher blah blah blah, but imali, bro, imali is a hard work here. Imali yakungcolwa khona. And what we need at the end of the day is money, you know. So silimele as Africans in general, because yonke into le gloomy thina siyithatha njenge achievement. If you working in a certain company, athi umlungu niyakuthanda, ufuna ube i-PA yakho uhlale la, uzibona ngcono mina wonke umuntu, you know. Thola ukuthi mhlambe you just earning a minimum wage lapha office just ukuthi akufuni kuyongcola nathi lapha eplantini, you know. But uzibona ungcono kunathi sonke because uthanda umlungu. And the extent of us being brain dead ihamba even nane affection yoku-approve, seeking approval yabelungu. Yabona kungafika a guy or a girl training, even if they're not making sense, you know, in South Africa, blah 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 blah, saying that nonsense training. It's like, yo, you see, gofika umuntu articulating very well in Zulu or any other African language. It's like you know,
and he's making more sense.
Bro. So slimele, bro, and the recovery is a thing because even in America they cry about the same thing. House Negroes are a problem, bro. Ama house Negroes yiba abantu abanjenga Cyril Ramaphosa. People Ramaphosa. Are you telling me ukuthi ngesikhathi se-apartheid whereby that yellow van ekhwela was an enemy of the people? Whenever it comes, people hated kunayile moto singashaya singenzanga next. But Ramaphosa found it fit ukuthi yena ayoba yi-reserve police reservist yena. Ayogibela kule moto yena. And you know, the propaganda is deep. I always tell people this. The propaganda is deep. In Sarafina, the movie, when it was made, it programmed the nation to believing in Mandela. Meanwhile, Mandela was not an option. Mamzobulala uKrizana in 1993. Krizana was a prominent person coming to the helm. As far as failure, he was robust. That is why he was even assassinated. Mandela the darling, there are so many things that are confusing. I mean, angazi ngibusho amabhunu, angazi ngishayo amabhunu. But bra, I'm angry about izinto engizibona amabhunu abayizenza to our people. Bese a guy abamhlukanisa with a woman is marvelous as Winnie Mandela. Ubuya yinothi uyaxolela. Kunabantu abangaboshwanga bra wami. Kunabantu abangashaywanga. But angry when it comes to apartheid.
And then there's a guy oboshe iminyaka engaka amasuka lapha.
And the optical bakhona ubona even nakule family yakhona hypocrites. Why amadodakazi akhona nomashada? Abantwana bakhona nabavela they using Mandela surname. The surname bro is a paycheck. And he was promised izulu nomhlaba when they came out. So those people they sold out and it will never change. The fact is a fact. So ama-house Negroes abantu abanjengabo nabo whereby masikhuluma ukuthi siyale nasemsebenzini kuba nama-issues ukuthi but yabona le ayizwakali ubudeep balento bra chilla as young as you are ungafika emsebenzini ube best. You've done electrical management, fika emsebenzini ube best nani bese kuthiwa intwana uphethe nani ibhuku phatha. Do you know who are going to be rebellious? Abantu bakithi le ntwana ifika izolo le ntwana incane ini but mangafika umlungu na 18 asebenza 3 months apart uyobe yena azayotshela umkakhe ubaba umdala hey uStefan hayi lokho umlungu siyazwana sinalo mlungu hayi mfana omncane lo ini you know the root this bastard who was now CEO yase Eskom. The guy nobody even once questioned about qualifications. Tina, today we're at a point whereby whatever that you approve about a black person is being told ukuthi uchimphethe 3 ama degrees. Esikeli yantwana ongayenyazi noma ngabe uempty la because I mean I've seen people with degrees but empty. Sure. I can tell you about teachers, I can tell you about so many people man. So many people man umuntu athi uthi degree yani but through engagement you realize ukuthi mara
no nje ukwazi ukukhumbula ukuthi konje answer la yithi
you see so Tina i-approval namhlanje whoever that is brought your office lo hey lantwana leyana phethe 3 ama degrees then Sikhakhane pay attention yabona but noma ngabe impuphu But with white people, I mean, I can even tell you, this idiot Ustenizen, he failed even once to produce his matric certificate. He doesn't have. White people probably don't go as further as matric. This is their language, first and foremost. Everything else they are exposed onto. So, and in this education team, slowly language.
Yeah.
Slowly language. Abo Zuma, Bashali language, and Abonama people, Abandamanyama, Wabonena Zuma. I'm not saying I'm a huge fan of Jacob Zuma, but I'm a huge fan of Abantu Nobuntu.
Yeah.
Uzuma can read, but Bashali in day one. Numbers. If ANC loved Uzuma, why didn't ANC write AMA numbers in weights for Zuma to read?
Yeah.
It was plain sabotage.
Sure.
And as far as Uzuma, in number shy. Even the Nkandla issue, he didn't know. But Pelukumbu is the president. We approved which is renovation because the man was for renovations.
Yeah.
240 something million. He didn't know because the numbers. So everything about Zuma was plain sabotage, but by his comrades.
Yeah.
Chila, Zuma never even once stumbled on a certain word, but only numbers.
Yeah, sure.
Uzuma number pay.
Yeah.
If ANC loved Zuma, why couldn't ANC write numbers in weights for Zuma?
Sure.
So, I wanna like as I was saying with him, ipolitiki uyahamba nabantu kanhamba nenyoka.
Yeah.
Ngihambile nazo ke mina inyoka even kulezi zinto zabo forum masifika. Namanje we did the biggest blunder sathatha isidididi sasifaka saba yi-chairperson ye-LED. Eyasebenzisa umuthi stronger ufamba nomunye umfana nje unokumlomo and naye samthatha lo mfana lo like yabokuphila nomuntu. Nakasuka lapho ujika yonke lento leyiphehla ngokuthi nje uhlala phambili emotweni. Into takunamajita useless lapha. And I even think that boy is a fender bender because it can never be bra ufika uthola abantu banento yabehlangene. Mina I respected the guys for a fact. The guys I'm talking about, they are running a very very good and successful business called the Brainwave. Shout out to Melusi, Utsepo, Otis, Al-Ende, the rest of it dog. Amachita, like us, dealing in Seriti, but we see motors as a Seriti. It's a lucrative business, bro. And the guys, they buy Petcher and Jade, to buy Mbombe, Bobambe. Okona Loy one, of Funzen Shakazu. And the storm of them all, sticky, bro. Storm. Even if you can engage him, bro. I want to next. But uthanda power ubabona kunabantu abathanda igama labo ukuthi ihlale liphezulu whatever that we do ufuna ukuthi nakukhulunywa hey abantu banomkhulu in akuna next. So I think ngalomuthi wakhe le uyiwa blind amajita because ichema sifuna ukuthatha lento ye-LED wanted to shift the power from kahle umuntu behlala khala ngayo Slepe and Slepe I'll say this, I said this before, I'll say this again. We role model, bro. It's just that we've been a parting in day one. When you are smart and having idiots surrounding you, kuba difficult because akekho umuntu okhona ukadvise. No more wrong, angeke ubone ukuthi wrong. So that is why uSlepe bekaloko khulunywa kabi lokushinda. uSlepe yaphetha. Mara labantu abaSlepe yaphetha kusasa bahamba naye. Nakafika uSlepe with something uthe kunento kanje. Remember uSlepe was a lawyer. So uSlepe amela abantu abaningi. Bamkhulume kabi sebasukile kuye baphinde babuyele kuye yabo. So nalo lesidididi lesi njalo bese masihleli kukhulunywa ngoSlepe. Ubhinza kenza ukuthi and ngiyiquestion nje ukuthi vele sizohlala la ngalokho sikhuluma ngomunye umuntu. And ekugcineni what I realized lo muntu ufuna ukufana naye. Ufuna ukufana noSlepe exactly. Ufuna ukuhamba nabantu abanese la and kuwesike uDomini isidididi ungcono uSlepe educated nezinto ezigenayo. Number 2, uSlepe being a trendsetter. uSlepe is the one that changed the political dynamic yaseLikwa. uSlepe with the civic voice. Njengoba ngisho ukuthi it's unfortunate that uSlepe has always been surrounded by idididi. It's not a secret. uSlepe has always been surrounded by idididi. Eyibelivela kakhulu kuye without putting an input. So uSlepe is a civic voice. What has happened in LCF was going to happen in civic voice. Civic voice was going to grow. Abantu was the first time ever wakhona ukukhula eLikwa ukuthi asivotele ANC, asivotele DS, votela one of our own. Bebazi ukuthi civic voice uSlepe. He's the one that created that thing. No. We can be independent and do our thing. Bayithatha ke kabolu yabasebenzela. But uSlepe was going to grow. Kwaba nalama mistakes ikenzakalile ukuthi agcina ahambile wayeshaya. Then nonetheless let's did less we was sifakile kanje bra we've achieved nothing yes and we were on the verge of achieving greater things bra created things whereby we were going to control indaba employment, control indaba business opportunities for local people. As far as we are ill-treated as local people. Now what you check the station, what about with bank? You know, elikwa abantu abaningi abaselikwa nababathi about businessmen. You find ukuthi they even do not qualify ngepaperwork. Ibhizinisi yakho bekule ye-favor. Yabo lento okuyona ukuthi siyoba ngumsidi ngomasipala standards. Sinike not. Uyahamba uyofaka i-TLB. Awunayo nokuba nayo i-TLB. Usahamba uyiboleka kubani. Through these years lokhu bizofaka nama-TLB abantu. Awuna ambition eyiwani ukuthi uyothenge yakho even nange-bank, you know. So standard chon. I'm disappointed and kude phambili and okubuhlungu whenever we try to put one feet forward. It's one of our own who are forever pulling us back. One of our own.
Indaba singena kulezinto ngendlala. That's the problem. That's the biggest problem ngathi. Singena kulento ngendlala sifuna ukusutha, singena siqambile. Desperation.
And yes, it's good to be a visionary, but abantu abaningi ekasi ngibabolile. The level of stupidity is still. Angeke sithi silambile. Sikhuluma ukuthi this is what we want. Wena sowubona i-porch. So wena ayabona lana sobe sihamba ngama-porch. From there you stupid.
Exactly.
Awuna next bosahamba ama-meeting nge-all stage ekile. You know, nenini uzosilukela amakhwapha whereby usuka ngenyawo usicela imali zama-taxi nenini sikhaphe wena ngeimoto ezi-empty igazole. Then when ubona i-porch, because kuze kwaba ne-scheme. You know, they were calling it themselves ngegama lemoto. And apparently the reason they said that is because they said nabathola lento abayitholayo boyothenga lezo imoto bonke. So ekasi yo indlala i-huge, but endlaleni yakhona ephujini bakhona uyazi ukuthi la ikasi endlaleni yabo abalala ebusuku singahamba sonke kanje ichila sihamba nawe silwe linto but itholwe nguwe abalala ebusuku chila singangena yiwani ngena kanjani sabacabela ukuthi ngamali kuthiwa hayi uchila kaphume and then no exactly ukuthi egate noma ngabe yini angasingene sonke
sure
ngeke but like us that's a problem.
No mthuthi kunomona phakathi
ayi mkhulu and useimpandeni zakhona bra useimpandeni zakho and the approval yasekasi futhi igcwele kulobu sikhothenishi yabona if awuphuzi nathi singindaba yakho because even Mochapeka even namajita abawasipana whereby it was a Hypocrites shutdown nasasasona they had their own corner ukubahlala kuphi bekuze kushiwa hayileza lapha kamxolisi, you know. So nje kunaleyo nto leyo ikasi mabohlala nathi ayasimazi lo and I'm telling you it's what happens even eserate into zethu ziyathathwa yibuke ayilo alo mama grants usinika inkinga so lo sikhotheni abamazi kubahlala naye vele because ku camped and ungazuyitshela ukuthi abantu abangena eserate abananayo kanti it's a mentality nje vele ne certain circle that gets chosen yabo but ekugcinile everything that they've done they've ruined impilo zabantu bakule lokishi because now we are being put in one umbrella and asifana sihlanye sonke
exactly that's limele
limele blind.
It's gonna take a lot
but ekugcineni vele nje from where it is going ukuthi God for us all then good for himself. Once waba nalento ukuthi cause bra ngiyakutshela into eningi sishayile ukuzo sishaya abantu esihamba nabo asishayile bra yazi umuntu akushaye uze umangali ukuthi ungazondwa kangaka kanti umuntu kunento ayikhulumile ngohamba naye uma gogo once told us this makazoqala support our initiative uthi mina the way I was supporting ngakhona but kuthe mase kunama meeting indaba ye transportation but nakungena ngaphila kwethiwa bangazi mina ngashangana so I swear to God, may he rest in peace. I swear to God. By abantu abadala bahlala nama-meeting e-Eskom kulolu indaba ye-transportation bahamba ngaye, he was the first one but kuthe makusekuthiwa waphila. So it's what happens nangathi. It happens ngathi yabona lesitidi bengikhuluma ngaso we once argued ngokuthi like noma ngabe uyalwa you gotta be balanced. Mangabe siyolwa siyovala igate lase-Spark which Spark ngene umuntu ngiyadawa nenza 1 2 3 angeke iphelele empilo ekugcineni sami ngisohlala phansi mase sikhuluma story sakho kumele sibeke usiarticulate ngendlela hayi nale too much ngiyayini le-English yenu khona yani in then ekugcineni what do you want? Do you think isizolo kusaba ukuthi hayi bangumsindo every time? So that's the mentality he has and even slowly izinto serious ugijima into zakhe zomuthi azokutshela ukuthi baphethe ngescrotum kwabona isidididi esizothi senza into eserious ufonela umakhosi wakhe nemakhosi sekwenzeka ukuthi uzoba ukuthi he's so brainwashed that idiot but ke konke kunesikhathi sabo nika will fall as far as kunomjito bekaloko busy trend abasika enza ama videos sangaza chibelishi that guy we were with Masika 2018 fortunately baba grand bangena basipana we were sidelined but umsebenzi ngendlela bawutshola ngayo we were sold thina siyalo sine-employment bafuna indaba zamathina fine and I mean I've never been a bitter person mwenza into zakho it's fine mina never believe in izinto zamathenda because I know ukuthi even systematically bra government ayisoze yakufuna angeke chila bakunike ithenda le 20 million manje babuye bakunikele 30 million manje babuye bakunikele 15 million manje bese uloke udla ngathi there's no tomorrow kuzofika isikhathi umabhuku sokuthi wena you are now well off isikhathi abanye abantu so that is why bahlanya kanje abantu bala elokushini njalo ufuna ukulela yena into ayi-1 dala abantu bayithola imali bayiphuza bazidla nabantwana abancane la elokushini ikhumba abanye sezizishile ngazathi leda but ke ekugcineni umuntu wakhona kana next usafuna ukuyolwa nathi yabo kumele ngabe ngikhuluma ngabantu kumele ngabe today mhlawumbe they are owning ama fuel stations you know una something lo creative to ayibanibani garage soso yakhe ini yakhe you know but ke usaloku busy ufuna ukule ukuthi azachoma post ithi ngenile imali ye invoice yakuphi ya post you know and ku government whether they like it or not angeke control into the end of it will circulate because it's all about redressing the injustices of the past
and into engiyibonile mara kusibisenza ama-events nanoma nabantu uyabona yazi ukuthi ungacabanga ukuthi izinto azenzeki standard tone owazizi yazi ukuthi izinto ziyeza zonke lezi zinto zama-mall ungazicabanga zonke izinto ezingekho la standard tone ziyeza zivinjwa yile abantu laba khona
yazi bake bathini abantu laba on a meeting yokwenziwa yolungiswa ihlongwane drive kwathi uma kuthiwa this one le mali leyana yincane ne the main purpose was just ukuthi kulungiswe indlela but angeke sifuna iphathi 30% yethu kwathiwa no imali ayikho la imali vele inele kwathiwa ngeke ngamanye sihlale nama-potholes ethu that's what the goal was there sasim eThusong Center but ngamanye sihlale like bra izinto eziningi zijikiswa iloko
cabanga yini lo
izinto eziningi zijikiswa iloko ukuthi kushuthi noma ngathiwa kuyowakhiwa i-shelter for disabled people nangabe kuthiwa mina ngeke ngidle lapho ngamele kuyekwe yabona so that's what happens
na inkinga esinali ngabona ngathi kanjani bathi ayijikile ijikiswe yini hayi bathi bafuna imali ufuna yenziwe nguwe ufuna unikeze yena le tender ngithi how
it depends kaningi nanini bebavalile la njengoba kulungiswa le ndlela leyo kasangase elibhidi bona indlela ibole kanjani for years ibonile bake bafika lapha bazovala yena lo gijima inyanga thumathi mthakathi lokufika bazovala lapha yana vele bafuna ngenkani because vele into aphila ngayo nokuthi azoqoqa abantu vele lapha bayahlanya kumele nani niyosebenza lapho qhamela abantwana babantu yena ufuna the bigger slice of
sure
but i-project enjengale bra le ndlela le R50 le ndlela le ifike ePretoria le so wena uyoyivala for i-effect ukuthi wena ufuna ukudla ngoba kanjani ngabaliki le ndlela beyibole kabuhlungu nje
yaba
unfortunately
sonke ke siyalimala ngokuthi nje wena awudli
kuze kulimale even indaba ye-employment ibhaya abantu bazoyisebenzela abantu kusakutshela namanje i-Eskom is complying when it comes to ukuthi abantu basebenza abantu bafunda iskill and ibhlungu lento I always said this iMajuba College is powerful and supplying ama-artisans enza izinto zalaphaya it took time for i-GS ekubeni GS because of abantu balayikhaya you can encounter a person umbuzo ukuthi i-post station yasetshenzwa post station ngabona trades people are clueless phambi kwe-post station yawo but umuntu ofike eMajuba College phela eMajuba College dawo ithi nakhona abantu abasuka kubona ngoma bayifunda khona uyazi usebenza lapha nakafika lapha uba into enkulu kabi lekhona eSikole but abantu balayikhaya it's because from the administrative stage of things, they've never made it fashionable for education that is based on these industries. This is really jumila. Talking about trade, about mill rights, you know. abo mechanical fitting meshed with electrical engineering, abo welding, all those things. People like those are well-paying jobs. People are really support them. Abantu bangaphanda bafike basebenze. This into and Joe, what annoys me even the most. Umsebenzi ezandla ukhulu. Take people bahambe bayofunda lapha. The same as bricklaying, bro. You can't tell me that you need a magician or A+ with pure maths. No. But ke ngokuthi lento le ehluphekisa abantu bale standards, people must know. Abantu bale standards when it comes to employment factors and issues. Indaba ye-accommodation ibayadla yo. Ya bayadla lapho kudla umuntu onganaso even stand. Busy propeller this thing it has to do with the proper accommodation. What do you have to offering there? You know, we are happy ukhuluma nabelungu ama-guest house abo uthi ya ngoba uthi 600 mina ama-100 rand waletha kimi endaweni yakhe bese you come back you claim ukuthi wena you're a business person. What have you created? What have you innovated? Nothing. You see, so nje ya stage of our town, stage of our town.
Yo. Hayi bana asinakhuluma kushona ilanga ngale ndawo le.
Ya lingashona bro, lingashona but ke ekugcineni people must just be liberated. Two things that are taking us as black people behind. Backwards. I the church shitty thingy. Let's go by the politics thing.
Yeah.
Don't take it too serious unless you're benefiting from it.
Yeah.
If otherwise, ngoba ngitshela ukuthi even kuma comrades for abakhalayo they are being now neglected. You know, they were there. Mina, I was engaged. Siyazwana kakhulu. But ubuhlungu sometimes I want to go and talk, you know, about you. Bese umuntu ukhamba sikashitshe cabanga otherwise. Ngigcinile. Mina will never worship a person. No human being that I ever worship. Nakunezinto esifunayo because kunento eyenzeka. I'm running a car wash at Cosmos Park. The way nganyanya ngakhona ukuthi somehow I feel like the current regime is bringing back the injustices of the past. You can't tell me ukuthi there's a difference between town and the township in terms of how the municipality governs. Uthi umsinda ufuna edrobheni mara lokushina kunandaba njengoba namanje kunendawo phambi kwasewesini phambi kwesonto ya-operator ibangomsindo kunabantu akekho okhulumayo. You know, and I even believe ukuthi umuntu oyiphethe is because of mhlawumbe kube nokumuntu omnyama ngabe kunama-issues that way sibrainwashed ngakhona. The very same place uma ngathi ufuna ukuyenza down even mhlawumbe eSharpeville ngeke. Number 2, nangivula i-car wash kune-car wash eseprothi irun ama-foreigners. Kunomlungu okhanda imoto bathi uvelemu akekho ne-problem ngaloko kufika a young black man uvula i-car wash bazothi sit down lana I can't be opening this blah 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 and the current regime acted with their HOD nayo ngasiwa la vele uzengokuphapha le-standard yona vele they were so harsh baze bakhuluma indaba they will come and demolish my structure. I was very very pissed and I was ready to take down the current regime. Like I was going to make something explosive, and this is not a threat. I was going to make something very, 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 very explosive and disrupted this a council, something that has never been done. Because I felt like it's like it was pure leaking of their asses. Because I said to them, and this is a fact, if it was a foreigner or a Nigerian of the land down, ngabe babuya bazotshela thina ukuthi yeah dawo isilizwe ngakhona kumafika eNigeria ndavula i-car wash isihlile, you know, they forever with us kunama-tips amaningi compliance, you know, but abantu bangaphandle they do as they please, you know. So nje i-South Africa nje at large inje
phela yabona njengale issue yama-Somalians nokudla kwabo ku-expired.
Imagine it was Chila. If it was Chila.
Ngabe kudala yafa. Ngabe uChila kasanayo
I was giving compliment to Astu is running a shop le ekas. It's a cleaners, bro. And we run so like when they go and do these random inspections, but when they do these inspections, and they know these people are even having places where they manufacturing their shit.
Yeah.
And nobody says a thing.
Exactly.
And I even like learned to put this RG cigarette is all over. It's an illegal cigarette. But labande itolo zabo, it's blatantly displayed. But mangaba umuntu ngabo shaksas. So it's like that. It's like that. We are red taped. and we must accept our norms. But I'm one person who will never. And the hypocrites of our government, which every time comes June 16, we are being told about Peter's want to Chula. And I don't think we hear over here. He just died. I don't think he was behind even the uprising. About it's my machine think about. He just died. And as in the words of Lil Wayne, he says, nobody remembers you until somebody kills you. Yeah, boy, that's where you Chila, Chila, we remember Chila, brutally killed. About your park, no, want to Chula. Come back, Pila, they are not recognized. AKA died, was shot by we know who, but then that's the life we live in. We are being told by the hypocrites every time, yeah, you done 1976, that is so mad. May you be motivated. We are threatened by so many things. Just as you next. So then it's blatant hypocrisy. And there is why Bakana even Bonel Sprite leadership. So youngsters, leadership. I don't know whether it's way back they getting their powers from but we feel it. We feel it. Yeah.
I know. My guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no thanks man for coming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I had you. And I'm relieved, I'm relieved.
I'm happy to find it was off. Vocalist. Vocalist. Like unendlela yakho ukucabanga izinto yabo awuhambi no more usipalula.
I can't. I fail.
Yeah. I feel. That's what I like about you. But I have no more. So yeah, thanks for coming.
No, thanks for having me, bro. And it was the chinda. I felt a challenge to feel like I'm one person who does this. Everybody that knows me must be happy.
Yeah, sure.
This is my principle. I can't get out and annoy people. My problems are my problems.
Yeah, sure.
So that's what drives me. So I'm feeling which I'm not let me resign.
Okay, yeah, I get you. Mano, thanks, man. Finally.
Pleasure's all mine. and then after this, when this is done, can you please end the show with our song? Just for control.
Oh, yo.
Yeah. Do you still have it? I'll send you. I got it to my PC.
Yeah, you.
I got it. I'll send you. Hallelujah, bizwa. Ubizwe izemadodeni yo. Wendombazane.
Hey.
Oh lulu, my babu. Kunini mfunana nawe.
Oh yeah.
Oh lulu, my babu.
Hey. Suga.
I'm opposite.
That was Collen, bitch. And I'm Chiller Flames. Exit.